Judaism, why the two are incompatible, what's the difference. I'm going to give you a detailed explanation. I have a presentation just for you, all right? So what is Zionism and why it is evil and what it looks like. It looks like apartheid. Apartheid. Remember apartheid in South Africa? All right, my dear friend, my dear sister, my dear brother, if you're welcome, if you are new to this channel, sorry. If you're new, you are welcome into this channel. All right, so this is a deep and important question, and I'm going to explain it in a clear, respectful, and factual way so it can help you to better understand the history and the perspectives, okay? So what is Zionism? Zionism is a political and nationalistic movement that began in the late 1800s. Its original goal was to create a homeland for the Jewish people in Palestine, especially after centuries of anti-Semitism and persecution in Europe. The movement gained momentum after the Holocaust, and in 1948, the State of Israel was established, was created. A man, an Austrian from Austria, is a country in Europe. He was a journalist, and he's known as the father of modern Zionism. His name, Theodor Herzl. Zionism began as a secular nationalist movement. Purely, it was nothing to do with religion, okay? Many Jews supported it, but some religious and secular Jews opposed it, even to this day. And there's a group, I will do a video about that particular group of Jewish people, rabbis, Orthodox Jewish practicing Judaism that do not promote Zionism. Why is it viewed as evil by some people? And I hope the whole world would find out eventually. A lot of people are waking up. Well, it has displaced Palestinians to begin with. When Israel was created, over 700,000 Palestinians were forced to flee, and they were expelled from their homes. Can you imagine you're in your house and someone comes and say, I'm sorry, but 3,000 years ago God said that was my home, so you need to get out. This is my home now. Imagine. That's exactly what happened to these people. It was called the Nakba, or the catastrophe in Arabic. 700,000 Arabics, Palestinians, Muslims, that were forced to leave their homes. So it led to the occupation, of course, and after 1967 war, Israel occupied the West Bank, the East Jerusalem area, and Gaza, and the territories where millions of Palestinians still to this day live under military rule or blockade. Can you imagine? I cannot start to imagine. It discriminates based solely on ethnicity. Israel defines itself as a Jewish state, which critics say creates second-class status citizen for non-Jewish people. And of course, who are the non-Jewish people there? Palestinians, of course. So why do people compare it to apartheid in South Africa? Well, apartheid in South Africa was a system of racial segregation and domination by the white minority over the black majority. Many human rights organizations, including Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, have said that Israel policies towards Palestinians meet the legal definition of apartheid for these reasons. Number one, separate legal systems. In the West Bank, Israeli settlers and Palestinians live side by side, but they are subject to two different sets of laws. Number two, restricted movement. Palestinians face checkpoints, walls, and permits that limit their ability to travel even within their own land. Land and housing discrimination. Palestinians face home demolitions, limited access to their land, and restricted building rights. While Jewish settlers, the occupiers, the colonizers, they receive government support, everything, and also protection. So tell me if that's not injustice and oppression right there. And of course, there's a distinction that we have to make that is very important. Judaism is not Zionism. Yes, Judaism is a religion and an identity, whereas Zionism is a political ideology. Many Jewish people around the world, including Orthodox rabbis and secular activists, they oppose Zionism and Israel's actions, saying that they violate Jewish ethics and human rights. And we have seen it. We know it as a matter of fact. So it's not just a political topic. It's deeply emotional and it's very painful and it's ongoing for the past 75 years. And many Palestinians have lived through generations of dispossession, occupation, and violence, and many Israelis live with fear and trauma from war and the conflict as well. It's not just the Palestinians. But opposing injustice, apartheid, or Zionism does not mean being anti-Jewish. That's what we have to remember. It doesn't mean we are anti-Semitic. It's about standing up for human rights. It's about equality. It's about freedom for all people, whether they are Palestinians, they are Jews, they are Israelis, they are Christians, they are Muslim. Everyone living there should have the freedom to walk around peacefully, being in their own home, not having someone coming and taking their home and having them forcibly removed from there. That's why I want to make sure that people understand. I want to educate because a lot of people have no clue. They still don't know what is Zionism. They still don't know that Zionism exists. They still don't know what is going on in Palestine. Some of them even say that the Palestinians are the evil, wicked people. They're not even human beings. That's why the Israeli armies are killing babies, children, innocent people, right and left. So I'm here to remind you, my beautiful souls, my beautiful friends, my supporters here, my viewers on YouTube. Like we say in Arabic, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. We have to speak the truth. It's so important. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to educate you and as well as empower you. So this live stream today is very sensitive, but it's necessary. I'm going to talk about Zionism and why many people around the world, especially the Palestinians, they see it as an unjust system and how it compares to apartheid in South Africa. And it is not about hate. It's not about truth. It's not about hate. It's about truth, about justice, about human dignity. Yes. So as I said earlier, if you just came in, I said earlier, Zionism is a political government. It's a political movement that began in the late 1800s. And its goal is to create a homeland for the Jewish people in Palestine, where people were already living there peacefully in harmony among each other. Muslims, Christian, atheists, Jewish, and Palestine is the land that was already inhabited by people, diverse population, mostly Palestinian Arabs, Muslims, and also Christians, Arabs. So after centuries of persecution in Europe, and especially after the Holocaust, the movement gained international support. Yes, in 1948, Israel was established, as I said earlier, but not without pain, loss, and displacement. And like I said earlier, over 700,000 Palestinians was forced to flee, and they were expelled from their own homes. Palestinians call this the Nakba, the catastrophe. Yes. So Zionism is definitely not Judaism, like I said earlier. So let's make this absolutely clear, okay? Judaism is a religion. Zionism is a political ideology. And not all Jewish support Zionism. In fact, many Orthodox Jewish and Jewish activists around the world oppose it categorically. Why? Because they believe it violates Jewish teachings and also the principle of justice. How can you come in a country, go to this country, invade it, and remove the people that live there for decades and centuries, and tell them this is my home, get out. It's completely unjust. So yes, a lot of people call it apartheid because it comes from South Africa. The word apartheid, where a racist system divided and oppressed black people under white rule. Today, many human rights organizations, including Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, they have called Israel's system of rule over Palestinian apartheid. Yes. So why? Because it's separate. They have separate laws, like I said earlier, the West Bank, Israeli settlers, and Palestinians on one side. Even though they live in the same area, in the same country, it's different laws in the same land. They have restricted movement, like I said earlier. Palestinians, they face checkpoints, ID systems, walls, and blockades. Sometimes they don't have water, running clean water. They barely have food to eat, and some families can't even go and visit other relatives, and some of them can't even work, so they cannot take care of their family, and a lot of people are starving. Children are starving, dying. Children are being orphaned because their family, their parents are being murdered. The land discrimination, yes, home demolitions, land seizures, settlement expansions, and it has pushed all the Palestinians out of their own communities, while the settlements just keep growing and growing bigger. I even was watching the other day on YouTube a program where they were showing how they were continuously taking more land. So this is not just about politics, it's about real people, it's about families, it's about children, babies, infants, entire generations growing up without freedom. Imagine living your whole life under military occupation. I can't even imagine. Imagine checkpoints between your home, the hospital, or your school. Imagine hearing drones at night, or not being able to rebuild your home after it's demolished. It is a reality millions of Palestinians live every single day. Yeah, so why we must speak up, why we have to speak out, because speaking out against Zionism or Apartheid is not anti-Semitic. It's an act of human solidarity and also stand for universal rights. I believe in a world where Palestinians and Israelis can live in peace, in harmony, with equality, justice, and dignity. You understand? Whether they are Muslim, whether they are Jewish, whether they are Christian, whether they are atheist. It's truly an abomination. It's very despicable. And if you are still here, still watching, listening to me, thank you. If you have come this far watching, I know you care. That's why you're still here listening to me. And I want you to understand. I want you to know that you cannot stay silent. You need to say something. Once you know about this atrocity, about this injustice, this oppression in Palestine, you need to say something. Because one day it might happen where you live, in your own country. And we have seen how it's happening in Africa, certain areas, in Europe. There's a lot of injustice going around, so you need to educate yourself. This is why I'm here on YouTube making this live stream, so you can know about Zionism, the difference, and that it is not Judaism. And I want you to share the truth. Speak for those who cannot speak. Be the voice of the voiceless. Yes. And my prayer is for a future full of justice and freedom and peace for all people, regardless their race, ethnicity, religion, land. And yes, it is a ethnic cleansing, like they said. The mainstream media have hidden the truth for so long, but finally now people are realizing and knowing the truth. And this is why a lot of celebrities, a lot of actors, singers, athletes, finally speaking and finally sharing and telling, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine. Yes, we need to speak up because it might happen to us one day. And if we don't say anything now to save, to liberate Palestine, to help the Palestinians, what happened when 20, 50 years from now it happens here in America or in your own country? If you don't live in America, you would wish someone say something to help you. So this is what I wanted to say. So please drop your thoughts or any comment below, but be respectful, of course, and share this live stream to raise awareness. And like, if you believe in human rights, like this video, like this live stream. If you haven't subscribed yet and it's your very first time discovering this channel, please do subscribe, because I'm here to share my knowledge, to teach you, to educate you, to inspire you, to empower you as well. It's all about truth telling, healing, and just empowerment. So please stay inspired, stay informed. It's super important. Stay educated, stay courageous, stay brave, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much. My name is Gnama, and this is Learn with Nia. Until next time, bye.